Now, when you're working with images, you don't necessarily need to use 5 or 7 or 9 images in HDR. You can do HDR processing inside of a single image. I'm going to go to File, Open. Inside of this, I'll go ahead and I'll select this D800 carnival shot. So this was a picture that I took at a carnival, and there's a lot of detail inside of this. It's shot with a Nikon D800, so it's 36 megapixels. Right? Tons of information here. And what I want to do is I want to take this file and I want to turn it into an HDR file. Well, it's just one file, right? What can we get out of this? Well, the easiest way for you to do this is just to go right here under the image menu. Under Image, you can go ahead and go under Adjustments. Under Adjustments, you have a section called HDR Toning. Click on that. Now you're automatically brought into the HDR toning section, and automatically creates something a little crazy, but I like the fact that it actually works right pretty quickly. So now you have something that's completely out of whack, and you can go ahead and you can kind of take this and start adjusting this as you see fit. Every now and again, I'll just kind of come in here and go, all right, let me try some of these presets. Let me see if something inside of here will kind of bring it to what I needed to. I didn't think City Twilight or RC5 would work on this because those were for much brighter images. Right? Scott 5 kind of messes this up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and go over here, and I'll start working with this file. Right. First thing I want to do is I want to take my exposure way down. I'll bring my strength up, radius down, take gamma. Right? So there's a bunch of information that you need to do. And I think that a lot of what you were experiencing here is this detail slider. So if you bring the detail slider kind of within general reason, you can go ahead and actually get it to do some stuff. Right? And that detail slider can get you in a lot of trouble. You have to be very, very careful with how you use it. But notice now, okay, so there's my exposure. I'm going to drop that exposure quite a bit. And bring your gamma. Notice, I'm going to take that gamma way down. And now, there's my detail, lack of detail. I'll go ahead and I'll increase that radius. Take the strength down. No, I think this looks pretty good right here. Now, once we have that set, that looks pretty decent, right? I can go ahead and try to open up a little bit of those shadows. Oh, if you take the highlights, you're going to lose too much of that. So you got to be very, very careful. All right, I can come over here and just kind of bring down that curve a little bit. Now, I click OK, and I'm good to go here. Now, what's going to happen with this, though, when you're working with this, is anytime that you try to work with a single image HDR, you're always going to lose something. There's always going to be some form of detail that's lost. You want to make sure that you go back and you take a look at different portions of that image as you're working, over and over and over with the file. You can go back and you can take a look at this and work with different files, right? So let's just say, for example, I call this test. Now, I can come back over here and open that carnival file over again. I'll take this file now, I'll come back over here, and I'll go to Image Adjustments. I'll go to HDR Toning. All right, and maybe what I would want this time around is I'd want to, get this area here. So I have all of this stuff that I want to do here. I'm going to bring my gamma way down, and what I want to do from here is focus on this one section. Well, I can do that, right? It's kind of hard for you to get one spot and then get another spot. Or is it? In the next lesson, what we'll do is we'll talk about how to be able to take an image and then get the best of both worlds and merge them together inside of one shot.